Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading for October 8th through the 14th. We're going to do a general reading as always with one card for the subject of love. If you want a more general love reading, check out the Cancer October 2018 love video that's already posted. You can watch that after this one. We're also going to be asking for any information that's coming in about how the Venus retrograde may be affecting those of you who are Cancer. And just see what messages are coming up for you guys this week. What to look out for. The cards are feeling very stuck as I'm shuffling them, Cancer. So I think some of you are having a hard time this week figuring out what you want or how you want to move past a situation. Or some of you are feeling like you're stuck in a situation. Like maybe you know you want to leave, but you're like, there's no way. Like you might be feeling trapped in some way. So let's see what guidance we can get for you. So let's look at Monday, Tuesday for Cancer. Monday, Tuesday for Cancer. There's your Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday for Cancer. There's your Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Cancer. There's your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And now let's check out a love card for you guys. There's your love card for the week. And as always, guys, I'm also going to do a soul card or a soul homework card. But I'm going to wait to do that. I'm not going to do that just yet. King of Air in the beginning of the week for you guys. And the smoke is blowing over, so this is going to be significant for some of you. King of Air could be an air sign male. You might be dealing with an air sign person. Or you could have air in your birth chart, therefore it could be you. Or it could be something that's coming in with your thinking being reevaluated. Some of you are looking at your relationships and how you've been going about them, and I think some of you aren't necessarily wanting to walk away, but you're looking for ways to improve them. I think that for a lot of the signs, the Virgo retrograde is making them reevaluate their friendships, their jobs, and just trying to figure out, like, man, is this really worth my time, or do I want to give it up? I think for some of you, this is saying it's going to be more like, well, how can I do things differently? Or how can I improve this relationship? Or how can I improve this situation? Now, I am not a zodiac, I'm not an astrology expert, so I guess I'm also not a zodiac expert either, but I'm not like an astrology expert. But one of the things I have read about the Venus retrograde is that what's happening for a lot of the Cancers is you guys are getting really into like the physical aspect of personal relationships. So getting really into like the sexual aspect of things. So some of you are getting back together with an old ex or old relationship where there was a lot of chemistry, or some of you are getting really, really into like looking for that. Some of the Cancers, from what I read, are getting really into just like wanting to create children. Like, so maybe like some of you are becoming very primal in that way, where it's just about like starting a family or making kids. So this King of Air could also be about like an action plan, reevaluating your thoughts, reevaluating how you're viewing a situation, looking at things from a new angle, looking at things from all the different angles. So some of you are reevaluating your deal breakers, or some of you are reevaluating how you think or how you feel about a situation. And for some of you, it has to do with starting a family, or your relationship with, you know, the opposite sex, or the same sex if you date the same sex, whatever it might be. But some of you are reevaluating your views and your beliefs and the way that you look at relationships and the way that you look at sex specifically, from what I've read. But you know, it's going to be different for different ones of you. You know, we all have our chart. Our charts are different. Our planets are in different spots. Our houses are, you know, different. So It won't be the same exact for every single one of you. King of Air can also, however, be like a lawyer or like a legal contract type situation. So maybe some of you Cancers are beginning to move forward, or you're really becoming stable in some aspect of your life. And so some of you may be seeking out legal counsel or legal guidance as well. This is a general reading, so this card is going to apply in different ways for different people. I always try to think of all of the different ways the cards can apply, because I want for it to resonate with as many people as possible, or to give guidance for as many people as possible. So I always try to cover all the different meanings of the cards. So I hope that that helps. Let's check out Wednesday and Thursday for Cancer. And we have 7 of Earth. So midweek, some of you are coming into looking at money and at energy spent. This might start coming into the, hey, what's in it for me type of vibe with the Venus retrograde. A 7 of Earth could be really, really putting a lot of time, energy, money into something. And now you're looking at it and you're going, man, is it worth it though? Is it worth it though? So some of you are reevaluating how much energy or how much more work you want to put into something. Some of you might be like, man, I'm working like a dog here and I'm getting nowhere, and I'm sacrificing all of this time, and I'm trying to put in the overtime, or I'm really focusing on my work, but I'm not living my personal life. And like, for what? So some of you might start feeling like, you know what, I want to start paying more attention or putting more energy into the things that make me happy personally, or into my personal life. So those of you like who aren't required to work overtime, or who don't have to, do certain things, you may decide that you don't want to impress so much anymore. You may decide that you're going to do your job, but you're not going to do all the extra stuff, because you want to take that extra energy and use it for you in your personal life. Some of you are wanting to leave a job. Some of you are updating that resume. Some of you are self-employed, and you're doing something with a business, and you're like, hey, I'm just going to change the way I've been doing it, because it's just the way I've been doing it so far isn't giving me enough. So I'm going to try to adjust what I'm putting in, so what I'm getting back is a little more balanced, or it can go a little bit further for me, because I'm not investing so much. So some of you are coming into a balance in that way. Let's check out your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And you all have 5 of Earth. Now, it's very funny, Cancer, because this card has come up for a lot of different people, but I think for you specifically, it's very interesting, because the meaning of the card takes a whole other level with what's going on with you all. 5 of Earth can be a card about uncertainty with finances. It could be feeling displaced. It could be feeling out in the cold. It could feel like a self-employed business is uncertain, or things aren't going so good at this time. It could be being let go from a job, or some security that you had financially, you can't depend on it anymore. It could even be, for some of you, you feel like you're losing your status. It could be going through a breakup or a divorce. It could be like getting demoted somehow, or you were up for a promotion and you didn't get it, somebody else got it, and maybe that stings, and that makes you feel kind of like losing status in some way, or feeling like I gotta save face but I can't. So 5 of Earth is just out there on my own kind of feeling. But the beautiful thing that happens with 5 of Earth or 5 of Pentacles is that it's also a time where you have a blessing in a relationship, where someone stands by you through that hard time, whether it's a friend or whether it's a lover. I think for a lot of you Cancers, it is going to be a lover, because you guys are coming into that sensual energy, and you're wanting to experience, the Venus retrograde is influencing you in that you're wanting to experience that more. And through that, I think some of you are developing a healthier outlook of sex, or you're looking at sex in a healthier way, about the connection that comes from it, about the passion that comes from it, and like being more like setting a higher standard or a higher bar for yourself in terms of the connection that you're getting from it. So some of you may have this partner or lover stepping up and sticking by you and having your back through this really uncertain time as you're going through these changes. So you're having that support. You're not alone. And that might be where you start saying, you know what, this is what's important in life. What's important in life is who is in my life, and not so much focusing on the material aspect of things. And some of you are having a very powerful soul connection with someone through this difficult time, who's helping you move through the transitions so that you're not alone. Your love card for the week, Cancer, is the Moon. Okay, so the Moon can do with intuition. Some of you have to listen to your intuition about a situation. Some of you do have very unresolved things happening. One of the things that happens in Venus retrograde is that old lovers from the past show up. And maybe for some of you, you're really expecting that right now. But maybe you're not hearing from this person. And you're like, what in the heck is going on? How come I'm not hearing from this person? You know, I thought that they loved me, or I felt that they loved me. And why aren't they, you know, reaching out by now? The answers are probably already within yourself, right? So this card is saying, listen to your intuition and what it's telling you about the situation, or about why the person hasn't reached out yet. For other ones of you, your relationships are kicking up a lot of old or buried stuff that you're realizing needs to be dealt with emotionally. For other ones of you who are single, or who have been single for a really long time, you may be going into this deep space and examining yourself, examining your feelings, and figuring out why you've been single. And I think some of you are figuring out that, you know, you may have chased people away without knowing it or realizing it. Not because you were being weird or kooky, but because a lot of the people that were around you, you felt they weren't going to be able to step up and give you what you wanted. So you weren't really all that into them. You may have tried to be polite. You may have tried to, like, kind of make the relationship work. But that person picked up that you weren't feeling it. And they moved on to someone else. And they were like, okay, you know what? Like, this person's not feeling me, so I'm not going to continue getting to know them. And you might be like, man, another one rejected me. And here I was willing to give them a chance. How come I'm being so understanding? How come I'm being willing to give people chances, but they're rejecting me? They're feeling that you're not into it. They're feeling that, like, you might be open to considering them, but that they're not impressing you. So when you have this realization of what's missing and, like, what you do want and what would impress you, then you're going to be able to have a better idea of where you need to go to find this person. And it's going to be in doing the things that you're passionate about, doing the things that bring you joy and happiness. So some of you are uncovering some truth that needs to be uncovered, which is going to benefit you and help you moving forward into your love life. Some of you are just really getting into that beautiful, feminine, intuitive, romantic energy, and that's drawing somebody into your life. For other ones of you, there could just be this feeling that your partner is keeping something from you, or they're not telling you something. And it might not be like all diabolical, like they're out there cheating on you or they're living a double life. It may not be anything that extreme. It could just be that something is telling you something is up in the relationship, or you just may feel like this person is hiding something from you. And this card is asking you to listen to your intuition, listen to your guidance, trust your gut, and, you know, listen to your intuition as far as what you need to do and moving forward to help the situation. This is a general reading, guys, so this may resonate for you, it may not. Check out your moon sign and your rising sign. That might add more pieces to the puzzle to give you a clearer picture. You may need a private reading. And if that's the case, guys, check out the description box. I've got all of the readings listed. I've got all of the prices listed. You can email me at AmethystAngelLight@gmail.com or contact me through my social media, and we can definitely set up a private reading And I seem to have this deck in reverse, so let me not have it in reverse. And let's see what your soul card is, your soul message card is for the week ahead. For my Cancer friends. See what Spirit wants you to remember or to work on. Alrighty. And you all have Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords is really kind of adjusting your thought process, the way you're looking at a situation. And it's funny to me because you had King of Air, which is King of Swords. And yet now in this deck you have Queen of Swords coming up. So this air element is really, really coming up very strong for a lot of you. Okay, Cancer? So this may not be a person for a lot of you that are coming in. It may be more of a personality trait or a characteristic of looking at things logically and not feeling bad about letting certain people or things or places go. The thing about Queen of Swords, she's like, come at me. Like she's ready to go in for the kill. She's not playing. She's not playing. And so a lot of you are going to have to end something with a past relationship. Some of you do have somebody coming back from the past, and maybe they're telling you all kinds of promises and all kinds of things and begging you, but your gut, your intuition is saying this person hasn't changed. They're lying to me. So you may need to put an end to that. You may need to say, look, I'm sorry, but I can't trust you. I can't give you another chance. And that might be bringing you closure in some way. For other ones of you, you just have to, tie up some loose ends here. You have to cut away some excess baggage or excess things that are taking away from your time and energy that are not serving you. But with the Queen of Swords, it's okay. It's okay to do this. Like, it's about self-preservation, Cancer. And you all are very loving, and you all can be very giving, and you can all be like just very much all about your friends and family. But if somebody's pulling on you or being a dragging you down, keeping you from being able to live your life or to meet your potential, you have to set those boundaries, and you have to limit associations with the people that are draining you. And it's okay to do this. You've got to give yourself permission to do this. Check out your moon sign, your rising sign. There may be more information. Let me know if you need a private reading. And check out the free card of the day every day. Every day I do a free card of the day. I do free pick a card on the AmethystAngelLight social media. So if you haven't liked the Facebook page or followed me on Instagram, go ahead and do that. That can also bring more guidance in between the videos every week. Daily guidance. Getting a lot of positive feedback on that. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, guys, go ahead and do so. You'll get a notification when the new videos are up. Cancer, I hope this helps. Keep in touch with me. Let me know. I'm going to try to be more interactive with you all in the comments. I know I haven't been, and I'm sorry. I'm still trying to get my scheduling down. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for those of you who've been reaching out for private readings. Thank you for those of you supporting me on Patreon. I pray for you guys. I really do. Everybody. If you can't afford a reading, it's okay. I'm praying for you. I'm doing all of the free help because I want to help you. I want to help you get in a better place in your life. So just, Cancer, I think that you guys are doing this clearing stuff. I think you're figuring out who you are and what you want. Just give yourself permission to be that person. Till next week, my friends.